Okay, so welcome to, well, lots of people have played this game already. I've finally come onto it. Legend of Grimrock. Of course it's an independent little game, but it's reminiscent of things like Dungeon Master and Blood Witch, if you ever remember that game, and I'm tempted to play. I'm a big fan of RPGs, role-playing games in general, and I thought I'd give this a go since it was so highly recommended by community. I think it's even got celebrity endorsements. Okay, let's just follow this storyline though. So, 4 prisoners bound by heavy chains emerge from the ship. The court accuses them of terrible treasonous deeds, but by the grace of the king their crimes shall be forgiven atop Mount Grimrock. That looks very foreboding. Their final trial is at hand. Numerous prisoners have received their pardons here, yet none have returned to live their life in freedom. They are at the very top of the world, and below them only darkness and justice awaits. Right, that doesn't seem like justice to me. It seems like Guantanamo Bay, that kind of, or North Korean labour camp kind of thing. I guess it's pretty much like that. So they get flung down in a "this is Sparta" way. As they are plunged down the open moor at the peak, their crimes are absolved. Everyone before them has perished in the guts of the mountain, but will you be able to lead them through the dark and to freedom that awaits them at the base of Mount Grimrock? That is awful. But anyway, we shall give them a go. Yeah, I've played Dungeon Master before. I've even played Dungeon Master 2 and Dungeon Master Chaos Strikes Back and loved them. I have to admit I did... Oh, hang on, let's see what this game... This is my first time playing this game, so let's see what's going on. First time playing Grimrock. Okay, fair enough. Now what are the keys? Seems quite straightforward. It's a classic game, like Dungeon Master. What are these? Shackles on the wall. You got 4 characters. Kontar Stone Skull. You got food levels as well. All actions you do consumes food. If you're starving, excellent. And who's this? Mork, who appears to be some sort of minotaur. I guess he's a warrior. He must be some sort of warrior as well. Yuneka Whitefeather. She must be some sort of magic user, right? And Sanxeron, that's certainly a magic user. Maybe she's a cleric. I've heard that there's rogues in this game, so I'm not absolutely certain. Anyway, let's close that book. Level 1, Into the Dark. So I'm sure this is a tutorial dungeon. I don't think that there's going to be anything too difficult. Can we pick up these bones, or are these just for decorations? Yeah, what I was saying before, I have to admit that... what's this say? Choose your fate, perish in this cell, or pick up the torch. Well, it wouldn't be much fun if I decided to just perish. And how on earth did we get flung down here? I thought we got flung down some sort of crater or volcano. Anyway, let's take this torch. You can hold on to that while we move ahead. Yeah, in Oblivion I did actually try and make my own Dungeon Master style dungeon because I was a big fan of it. And I felt that things like Oblivion and Skyrim, they sort of lacked the... How do we equip stuff? You can wear that. You can wear also. I guess all these people are naked. Is it everyone's naked then? Even though, yeah, everyone is naked. She's a rogue, and he's a fighter. He's a fighter and mage. Usually on all these, I was a fan of having 2 mages and 2 magic users. There's a good guy who actually made brilliant dungeons for... Can we take this chain? Brilliant dungeons for Oblivion. This name was David Brasher. Let's just put that rock there. What's this? A brass key. His name was David Brasher, and he made some really good old school dungeons. Is that that looks like a false block. Let's pick up another rock. Have you got any spells, I wonder? Fire magic. Skill represents my character's training in fire magic. Spell query. I don't know what that means. That means I can't do any magic, I take it. Cool name though, Sanxeron. Cool name. Okay, let's open this door. We obviously can't get through here. Loose rock. That's a clue. Let's take this torch. Tell you what, put it in your backpack. Is that a loose rock? What's going on? This isn't my first puzzle, and I'm probably going to struggle. Here's a key. I guess that a key is hidden under a rock somewhere now. Oh! There, that's a detail I didn't notice. Now that is subtle. If I didn't know, I'd have definitely missed that. Just makes you wonder what other secrets are around this place. I know some people can actually, you can make your own dungeons in this. You carry all my torches, my dear. Look! How do you fight in this game? I need to know how to fight. Tutorial. Party in marching order. WASD, okay. Portraits. Left click, right click to attack with the item. You can rest, you can generate the map. Throw items, pick up items, operate dungeon mechanisms. Okay. So, in theory... Okay, I see. Let's do the coward's way. Uh-oh. What's this, I wonder? Can we see what it is? It's a snail slice. Weighs 2.4 kilos. And we can eat that snail slice. Delicious. Right. And that rock we get back. So Rogue, you carry on with that rock. And what do we get here? Looks like some boots. I'll give that to my Minotaur type guy. Leather boots. And I'll give him a pair of pants as well. And a knife. Interesting. Tell you what, we'll do that. Okay, now I guess that opens. Yeah, so this is... Oh, a throwing knife as well. Oh, I don't know. Is it? Do we have quivers in this game, I wonder? don't know if we've got a quiver. I'll tell you what, you both take an item to chuck. You chuck a rock, you chuck a throwing knife. More of these little critters. I noticed that disappointingly enough, your stamina actually recharges. Let's just go this way. So you don't actually need to bother so much about fighting, because once you get somewhere like this, I mean, this was my favourite kind of place in Dungeon Master, because you could just do the runaround tactic. It's a cowardly way of fighting. Turn around, little snail. Also, they're slightly cleverer than they are in Dungeon Master. Although I suppose they're slightly slower. But I think this way is kind of very intuitive. In Dungeon Master you used to have a drop down menu, so you could chop or you could parry, and as you got better you learnt new skills. Hey, I could push that snail slice along. What's that? That's I've left something behind. I saw something on the floor. God, I'm seeing things already. Oh, your character automatically picks them up. That is cool. Saves you having to pick everything up. Suppose they've got their own little artificial intelligence. Pitroot bread. And another rock. You can have 2 rocks, mister. This dead end, is it a place for loose rocks? Is that a loose rock? Is that a loose rock? No, I'm seeing them everywhere now. I would have thought that would be a loose rock. Anyhow, let's open up these places. Okay, to close something needs to fly. Let's chuck this rock. So we get an iron key. And we've left behind a rock. I guess if we take this away... Uh-oh. That was not clever. You can't fly. What can? Okay, fair enough. Well, we took a lot of damage. I don't know. I'm lucky not to have killed all those guys, to be honest. Right, we've been here before, so now let's go back and open this door up. I suppose there's a keyhole somewhere. There you go. What's this? A baked maggot. Sounds delicious. Sandals. Well, give it to the woman. She can just wear. She's completely naked, but she can wear sandals. Why not? A loincloth. Does it offer any protection? If it attack power +1, willpower -1. So it's not that too good for magic users. They prefer to be naked. What's this one do? Protection +2. Well, Let's give it to this woman in case she gets, just for decency's sake. Anything secretive here? No, this grate means very little. Right. I'm entertained. Let's open up this iron key. Man, this game is addictive. I only meant to play for a few minutes, and I just wanna play more. What's all this? Now, that's not good. Let's pause here before I do anything silly.